You should also be practicing your movements outdoors, on asphalt, on grass, different surfaces. The pivoting, the movement feels different. Throat strikes, eye gouges, kicks to the groin, those are all effective for self-defense. But if they are not paired with a skill, then you are limited in your abilities. When it comes to defending an attack, we have to think in a scenario, not just the guy standing in front of me and throws a punch. What happens before? What happens after? You're out with your family, minding your own business. Somebody's following you. They start mouthing off. You do your best to de-escalate and try to walk away. They get in your face. They shove you back. At that point, you better be ready and ideally strike first. But you're caught off guard. You're trying to move your family out of the way. Hopefully you have time to bring your hands up and a punch is coming at you. Let's be real. If you're too slow, you're going to get hit. And hopefully you're tough to then be able to fight back. If your movement is good, and of course this is something you can practice, move out of the way, counterattack right away. If your movement isn't great, but hopefully your reflexes are good, block, counterattack right away. And of course, I always talk to my clients about carrying a weapon. No, in most situations, you cannot pull out a weapon on someone that simply throws a punch at you, but each situation is different. In previous videos, I made content regarding disparity of force. Well, what if you're 70 years old? What if you have an injury? What you may be justified to use a weapon against that person. But this video is not getting into that in detail. So I'm going to start with the defense that requires movement, something that's likely better for those who are a little bit more athletic or who do not mind putting in the time to practice. In my opinion, this is a better option. First one, movement. I'm standing in front of Alex. Now, ideally, I'm in a fighting stance, right? I don't want to be caught here with my hands down. So we're just going to say that he initiated it. Maybe he shoved me back, and now I'm standing like this. My hands are up. The first thing is movement. So let's say for the buildup of the drill, Alex throws his punch to my hand right here, and this is the direction his punch is traveling. If I move my head this way, I'm in front of his other hand. So if I move my head this way, that's a better option. But let's assume he's going to throw a cross followed by a hook. So he moves this way, then he throws that hook, and I'm standing in the same spot. So if I could not only move my head, but move my body as well, that's even better. So Alex throws that punch, and I move my body out of the way. So if we look at it like this, if we're standing right in front of one another, to my left is the direction that I'm moving. Now, as I do that, he throws the punch, I'm hitting his body in mid-movement. When he's not expecting that, it's likely to knock the wind out of him. It's a quick punch. It's not meant to finish, but it sets up the next. Now, since I not only moved further from his left hand, but since I hit him before he hit me, it gives me a better shot of connecting with my left hand before he does with his. So what I'm doing is he throws his punch, I move, and I quickly come over the top. Now, he did the right thing when he threw that punch by bringing his shoulder up, because where I really want to hit is right to the side of his neck or his jaw. So my left hand comes across. So I'm going to do this from several different angles. We did it from here. Let's turn this way so that you can see my footwork. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. He throws his punch. I move out of the way. Notice how I lowered myself as well. Now that right hand comes into play. Hit the body. I'm not just throwing my left hook from here. There's no power. Watch my pivot. I pivot in. From here, you can finish with a right elbow. Of course, it depends on what he's doing next as well. Let's go ahead and do it one time from this side. Make sure you are pivoting. Make sure you are breathing. So this does require a little bit of practice. It requires not only practice by yourself, moving the right way, throwing those punches, but it requires timing. So for example, if I only practice it on my own, that means I'm choosing when I move. Versus I'm standing in front of Alex. If I move right now, he didn't do anything. There was no reason for that movement. If I move too late, he throws his punch. Oh, I just got hit. So if you have a training partner to practice with, and of course, there's always a time to do it without gloves when we're not really making contact. But he's going to, well, essentially, he and I are just in our fighting stance. And this is more of a reaction drill. Recommended best when he has gloves and I have a mouth guard or maybe a headgear, but we're doing it slowly so that I don't choose when I move, he chooses. So he and I are standing, we're waiting, and there's that movement. Now, to add that left hand in as a parry is completely optional. Quick interruption to this video. I would like you to hit the subscribe button so that you can stay informed on future videos, and it will help my channel grow. No strings attached. Subscription is completely free. It's simply a way to follow the channel. All right, back to the video. So this next defense is for those people who may not have the explosive movement, or it just seems a little too complicated. Now, my response typically is, well, it's something you have to practice. But if you are limited by maybe an injury or potentially age, you need something that can work for you. It doesn't have to work for me. It has to work for you. So I'm in that same position. He started the fight. He pushed me back. My hands are up. When he throws his punch, I'm simply going to block. My movement goes from here to here. So notice my shoulders shrug up as well, and I'm ready to take that impact. There's a chance that he's going to hurt his hand on my elbow, and that's great for me. I need to, when I feel that impact, I need to move closer. The initial movement we did was towards my left this way. The movement I'm doing now is just a small step forward to close the distance for what comes next. So he throws his punch, I block, and I step in quickly with the right elbow. Now, remember the movement we did a moment ago? That my movement to the left and my punch to his body may help neutralize or beat him to the punch from his left hand. I don't have that ability this time. You're choosing to block. That being said, you may have to block here and then block again on this side if you're not quick enough to step in for that elbow. So I'm going to do it a few times from each direction. The first one, I make it where I need to go. Defense into offense. So I'm here, defense, offense. I'm not quick enough, but hopefully I have the reaction time, because if I'm just too slow, there's nothing I can do about it. So my plan is defense, offense, but what I have to do is defense, and he throws his hand, and there's my defense again. And I need to, at that point, find that ability, the ability to move in. That being said, what I'm trying to do is 1, 2. But I can't ignore that hand. In the back of my mind, it's 1, oh, I might have to engage that hand. So I'm not falling asleep. So once again, I'm going to block, step in, elbow. Watch my footwork. I'm going to slow it down. First, he throws his punch. I block only. Then I step in with that right elbow, and notice this foot comes down. We're going to face this way. Hands are up. Defense, offense. Now I'm going to pretend as if I'm too slow with that movement, and he's already throwing his left hand. So it goes defense, and I have to block. Now from here, could I come in with an uppercut elbow? There's so many things that could be done. Not only offensive, but defensive. There are many what-if scenarios. This video would be 3 days long if I covered everything. This is the basics of movement and blocking. You should also be practicing your movements outdoors, on asphalt, on grass, different surfaces. The pivoting, the movement feels different. So back to the first defense, which is movement. So Alex throws his right hand, move, hook, elbow. Watch from this side. Move, hook, elbow. Now we're going to, my movement isn't great. I'm going to work on it. But for now, I choose to block. So he throws his punch, block, step in, elbow. Be aware of that left hand. I might have to do a double block. Watch from this side. We have block, step in, elbow. Step in, pivot on your right leg. You are the real MVP for watching this entire video. Not many people make it to the end of the video like you because they skip right to the good part in the middle, and then that's it. And that's okay if they learn something from it. But the fact that you watched to the end of the video tells me that you may already be a subscriber of this channel. If so, thank you. If you are not, a common misconception with YouTube is that subscriptions cost money. It's just like, let's say, Facebook, where you are following somebody, you're friends with somebody. That's all it is. They just use the word subscribe. So if you want to follow this channel for no cost, which will show more videos of mine to you, and it'll help my channel grow, so it helps both of us, if you can please smash that subscribe button. And of course, if you know anybody who could benefit from this video, please copy the link. There's a button that says share. Click it, click copy, and send it to a friend. I thank you for watching. My name is Frank Latella. I'm a 3rd degree black belt in HaganaH, an Israeli reality fighting system. I'm the owner of Strength for Combat in Boynton Beach, Florida. And I want you to be safe, stay vigilant, and remember, you are your own first responder.